Hi, welcome to Peter's Food Adventures, and today I'm going to be making a rye bread kvass. Now, kvass is like the original Russian soft drink. It's been enjoyed in Russia for hundreds of years, and it's made from fermented rye bread. Find the darkest rye bread you can find, and really it's just a matter of toasting it, letting it sit overnight, adding the raisins, sugar, you can add a bit of honey, and some brewer's yeast. Now, it's not really alcoholic. It's got a slight alcoholic, like less than 1%. You could probably brew it for more, but then it's not really kvass, then you're kind of heading towards beer. Now, you want to just take the rye bread that you've toasted, and this is boiling water. It has to be hot boiling water for sterilization, and really it's just a matter of throwing it in. It's nice and dark, a little burnt, that's going to be okay. The darker the rye bread, the nicer the color of your kvass is going to be. And really stage one is just allowing this to sit overnight, and the flavors will meld together with the water before straining it. So now the bread has soaked in the water overnight and it's ready to be strained. So I'm simply putting it through a cheesecloth and a strainer to separate it. Okay, so now I've warmed up the water to 35 degrees Celsius, which is about 95 Fahrenheit. You don't want to go over 45 degrees Celsius because you'll kill the yeast. And simply we're just now adding in 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm putting in 1 tablespoon of honey just for some extra depth. Some people use only honey, and I suppose in the olden days it was only made with honey. I don't love honey that much. I do love honey, but now about 2 tablespoons of raisins. I like to add a few more because when they rehydrate, they plump up. Stir that all the sugar is sitting on the bottom. Stir it all up. And the very last thing I'm going to add is the brewer's yeast. Now that's going to cause a nice little chain reaction of chemical reactions. And now that's just going to sit on the counter here for about 6 to 8 hours. And it's going to start getting a bit fizzy. And just got to keep an eye on it. So now the kvass is ready. It's slowly bubbling. You see the bubbles coming up and there's foam up top. I've given it a good stir. Now I'm just going to strain it again for the final time. No one wants to drink any floaties, including the raisins that will come out, which taste delicious, by the way. And now we're ready to bottle. Now, you got to save the raisins because you're going to need them. You're going to put a few in each bottle. I'm just using soft drink bottles. That's probably the best. If you use glass, the pressure is going to go. So really, I'm just throwing a few raisins in. It's really just 2 or 3.